Good morning, everyone. This is August the 8th, Friday, 2025, and I'm going to share with you the build I'm going to do today. It's a gun that I've never built before, and so we'll see how it goes. I've used all these components before in different deals, but I've been wanting one of these guns. It's Daisy made them years ago. They made them for the military, and then they had a civilian version of it, which is called Quick Skill, and I think the Army version was called Quick Kill, but this is going to be a Quick Skill model. And I'm using a 499B chassis for my build, and this is it. And if you're familiar with the Quick Skill or the Quick Kill guns that Daisy made, they had no sights. It was a point and shoot type deal. And this is one of my 499B chassis that I get for building my 499Bs. And when I got this one, the front sight had been knocked off of it. The spot well wasn't good enough to hold it on there. And I kept thinking what I could do. Of course, I could put a rail on it and put a electronic sight on it and all that. One of these, I did put the front sight back on it, used a couple of little screws, and that worked out fine. But I've been wanting one of these Quick Skill guns, and man, they're pretty expensive. So I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna play with it. I don't need to invest $250 or more in it. So I thought, well, I'll just build me one. So here we go. And they didn't have no sights on the back. This did have a little rail thing up here for the 499B sight, but I removed it because I wanted to, appearance-wise, to look like the Quick Skill. And let's see here. Yeah, right here. You can see that this is made from a 499B. And so anyway, that's the mainframe we'll be using. And 499B, this is what they use for a barrel assembly. This is the abutment plug and seal. That's original, got the magnet that holds the BB. But I'm gonna be converting it because I don't want a single shot. I want a repeater. So I'm gonna use one of my conversions, and I take these 499B abutment plug and seal assemblies, and I drill them out and tap them out for the Model 25 shot tube magazine assembly. And so this is what I'll be using for that. I'll be installing that in there. And you also, when you do that, this is a 499B plunger assembly. Has no air tube. This is what they use. And it's got a real light spring in it. They usually run about 250 feet per second. And but I won't be using that. I'm gonna got it converted to this. This is the plunger assembly that I'll be using, and it's got and you have to have this seal. I have these made, and because when you go in there, as you can see, it's you drill that out. There's nothing to seal off the air tube, and I'm going to use an overbore air tube in this one, and I'm not going to use no shims or nothing because speed is not all that important. I'm looking for accuracy, and with the Model 25 shot tube magazine, they're usually very accurate. So anyway, that's the way we're going to go with that, and I hope to get, I don't know, hopefully 275 feet per second out of it. And but anyway, that's the plunger assembly we'll be using, and you'll be I'll explain. See how big the hole is when you tap it out for the Model 25 to screw in it. Well, over here on this side, so you have to have that. You gotta have this abutment washer to put in there, and it's less than 1/4 of an inch. It closes up your compression cylinder a little bit, but not enough usually that you can tell it. But anyway, that's the way it'll work. It'll all go just fine, and get that changed out. Of course, I'll use just a standard 499B trigger assembly, and these are pretty sweet. They could use a little improvement, but I don't know how to do it, and Daisy says it's good enough. Well, that's going to be good enough for me, but it's just got a lot of pull before it gets to it. But anyway, that's it. And then we'll be using just a 499B or Red Ryder metal lever, and we'll leave it black, nothing fancy there. And of course, got the standard screw set for a 499B. That's all the screws I'll need there. And of course, got the spring anchor. And then the wood I'll be using is this is a forearm I'll be using. This has my logo on it, and get up there where you can see it. And anyway, it's just a standard Daisy forearm, and then on the stock, the butt stock of it, it's got my logo on there, big one, and pretty. Wood's got a little bit of character to it. And then over here on this other side, I've got a Daisy Airgun Museum coin in there. It's I believe that's this year's. When I got it earlier this year, yeah, it's 2025, and so I got that mounted in there. And I do install these. If you got anything you want them installed in, I can put them. And I haven't got no more. I got to get to the museum. I'm gonna buy some more of those and some of the books on the Daisy. I have customers asking for these books, and the only place you can get them is at the museum, and that I know of. I don't know of any place else. I've never seen one on eBay or nowhere like that. But I'm gonna buy several of these, because if you order them from the museum, having to ship them, shipping is killer. So I'll get them and I can ship them for a couple of bucks. So anyway, we'll get that. But anyway, this is part one of the quick skill build. And if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. And this series, it's probably going to be two parts. Be this number one, then when I get it completed. And we'll probably complete it and shoot it in the same video. But anyway, thanks for watching.